Welcome, listeners. You are listening to Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to another episode on My Health, Your Health. For this weekend, I am Sanusi Rebecca Titilayo and I'm really excited and happy to be live once again on today's podcast episode as we discuss a topic that is very important, which is common to everyone: how to manage stress. Okay, so today on the show today we're gonna be discussing stress. We're gonna be discussing are there effects of stress on our bodies? Are there effects of stress on our bodies? Are there symptoms of stress? Can stress be fatal to our health? And of course, we're gonna be discussing how to prevent stress. And not only that, we're gonna be checking other things on how to manage stress, which is very, very important. So I will need you to grab a seat, relax, and let's enjoy the show together. I'll take a short break now. I'll be right back as we continue the show. Don't go away at all. In fact, just leave it on like that. Don't try, let me off it, I'll listen later. No. Just remain glued to your phone or your laptop or anything at all. Just stay glued to the show. I'll be right back in a jiffy.
Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome, and you're presently live on Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining parts of today's program.
Alright, okay, so I'm so happy to be right back on the show today as we discuss the topic stress. Now, stress is just a normal body response to your thoughts or events that makes us frustrated and worried. A lot of things happen to us. Every day we face through different experiences. The experience you get today is different from what you tend to get tomorrow. So because of that, stress happens. Stress is a common thing. Stress happens to everyone. So when you are stressed out, you're not the only one. A whole lot of people are stressed out at that time. So this is to also make us know that stress is normal to be stressed. And of course, there are physical and there are important reasons for stress. There are reasons why it is very good for us to be stressed. There's a positive side of stress and there's the negative side of stress. Let me just let you know this okay? So stress is majorly your body response, which can be physical, it can be emotional towards your thoughts and events that makes us frustrated and worried. And one thing you should know is that stress. There are different types of stress. We have the mild one. We have the chronic stress. There are stress that just take a few moments. You are just stressed out as a result of your work. When you go to work and you're tired, you tend to be stressed, or some other things like maybe someone did something to you, a negative attitude to maybe bad experience that you have at work, and at that point in time you might be stressed because of the thought that goes on. Good morning, Mrs. Ajayi. I'm so happy to have you on the show, and you're welcome to Tea Talk Show another episode. This is the 100th episode on Tea Talk Show, and I'm so happy to have you live on the show. Thank you so much for saying hello. Okay, so like I was saying, there are different types of stress with different health risk. It can be short term and it can be long term. Short term and long term both actually affect us. Now, the only difference between the short term and the long term is that one effect is larger than the other. That's just the difference, but both affect our health. I'll soon get to that, but let me just establish that both stress, either long term or short term stress, they have effect on us. It has an effect on us physically, it has effect on us emotionally, it has effect on us mentally. So both actually has effect, but the only difference is just that the effects, one is larger and one is a little bit lower. So that's just the difference. So why are we why are we looking at this topic? Why are we discussing stress on the show today? A lot of people wondering stress. What's so special about stress? Why are you bringing up this topic? Number one thing is that we are Nigerians. That's just it. As a Nigerian, I know that a whole lot of things are going on, even in the country, in our personal lives, that tends to stress us a whole lot. And if not managed, it can be detrimental to us. It can result to some negative attitude, such as use of substances, drinking of alcohol, gambling. It can result to a whole lot of things. So that's why we need to enlighten ourselves on this issue, which is stress. So stress is common to man. It happens to man. But then, like I said earlier, there's the positive side to stress and there's the negative side. Now, I would like to quickly talk about that. Now, when I say that there's a positive side of stress, is that number one, for example, if you're having an interview tomorrow, or a test tomorrow, at that time you'll be stressed out. Now, this kind of stress is an emotional kind of stress. Like I told us, stress can be physical, it can cause physical effect, it can cause emotional effect, and it can cause mental effect. Now, if you're having a test tomorrow, or for example, maybe this is your first time of broadcasting, for example, now let me use myself as an example. The first time I came online, that I said I want to start TikTok show, like I was really, really scared, because it's not that I don't know what to say, but I was nervous. And what really caused the nervousness was because that was my first time, and immediately I just said something, good morning, you're welcome to the show. Everything just went back. And since then, anytime I'm live on the show, there's no stress. I don't get stressed out that hey, somebody will bite me. No. So what am I saying in essence? Stress in this sense can make us motivated. Someone that is having a test tomorrow, you want to prepare, you want to stay longer at night. Why? Because there's this thought that is just running through your head, that the stress to stay back to read. You're having an interview tomorrow, you are stressed that there will be this stress in terms of thoughts that will make you, to want to prepare well for your interview. So stress can motivate. And another thing, like I said earlier, is that it's a normal body reaction. It happens to everyone. But what is just important is that we need to learn how to prevent it, and we also need to learn how to manage it. Now, the reason why we are learning this, like I said earlier, is because it causes a great effect on our health. Either it's short term, either it is long term. And apart from that, if not managed, it can cause negative attitude. That's why sometimes you see that someone who don't drink before just start drinking. There are times whereby it's as a result of stress that this person has gone through, maybe through life experiences, unexpected life experiences, like maybe the person lost his or her job, they divorce, everything like that can actually cause traumatic stress. So this is to let us know that we really need to know how to manage stress. Don't say I don't need it. You really, really need it. You really, really need it. And that is why we've decided to put up this episode together to help everyone out there on this. Okay, so I like to continue with what I was saying. Okay, so it can have a negative effect on the body. So that is why we're studying it. That's why we need to bring up a topic, bring on a show on the show as we discuss this matter of stress. Like I also said, not all stress are bad. Stress can make us motivated to read, especially when you are preparing for test and interview. And also it can prepare our body to face stress. Maybe there's a threat coming up soon, there's war coming up soon. It makes you agile. You are just ready that anything, the defensive part of us just shows up. So stress can be positive. That's the two major positive sides to stress. Now, I would like to quickly say this, that like I said, I already mentioned it, that irrespective of the kind of stress, either short-term or long-term stress, they both have effect on the health. And the only difference is just that one has a greater impact on the health compared to another. Now, let me quickly talk about the physical effect now. For example, if you are stressed, like I said, I told us that stress can be physical, emotional, and mental. For example, if you are very, very stressed, maybe as a result of your work issue, or something happened in the place of work, and as a result of that, it causes this mental stress, this emotional stress. It can sleepless nights. At that time you are just running from one bed to another. A lot of thoughts just comes to us. At that time you be like, in your mind you are thinking that you are already planning how you are going to deal with the person the next day. But when you now get to the person, let's assume the person now turned out to be someone very huge than you. At that point in time you just be like, all these things that you already planned in your head, you won't be able to deliver the best results. Everything is just going on your mind. You get, so it can cause sleepless night. So that's a big effect. And when you don't sleep well, you don't sleep, it can cause breakdown. It can cause breakdown for you. It can cause breakdown. So it has effects. It will cause sleepless night. It can cause stomach digestive problem. As a result of that, you tend to be very, very tense. You just see that you want to go to the toilet consistently. You just want to go to the toilet. There's this fear, your body is shaking, everything, pain, everything. So stress has a physical effect. Okay, it will cause sleepless nights. You used to sleep by 8 before, but because of what happens to you, maybe a boss or someone got you offended, all through the night you might not be able to sleep because you'll be planning how you are going to deal with the person when you see the person. And the funniest thing is that most times our plans in our head don't normally go the way we plan it the next day. Maybe you've already planned that you are going to do this, you are going to do that, and the next day you are unable to do this because maybe you just discover that this person, if I go and fight with this person will overcome me. At that point, and you've already done a lot of plannings in your head all through the night. So this is just tell us that stress is actually affects us. So like I said earlier, that's the physical effect. It can cause pain, it can cause ache for us. And also emotional effect. There are emotional effects to stress. There are emotional effects to stress. One of it is sadness. You're just sad. Things going on around are causing you to be sad. You're not happy. As a result of that, it will affect you. It will affect your mood. It can affect your self-esteem. You that people already know to be a very, very playful, happy, jovial kind of person, but because of what is going on around you, which is reflecting in your thoughts, in your experiences, you tend to be very, very calm. You are very sad. You are not talking. We know that you have this vibe always. People know that this person gets along. Even people, the funniest thing is that people like that, once something happens to them, a lot of people really know that for this person not to vibe this today, what really happened to this person. You hear people ask questions like, you're not like this, I don't know you like this, what happened? You're not like this, you're this playful, you play, how come you're now looking dull? So stress can make us sad. That's the emotional part. And another thing is that it can cause panic or attack. For example, in cases of danger, war and all, it can accidents. There's this panic. Maybe as an accident happened, it can cause panic. You are just scared. What's going on? I hope my family members are not there, which is things like that. So it can cause panic. And another thing now, the chronic one, the long-term one, can cause mental disorder. It can cause eating disorder. It can cause anxiety. It can cause depression. So from all we have mentioned now, it's very obvious that stress needs to be prevented. Stress needs to be managed, and that is what I'll be discussing now. Anyway, I'll be taking a short break now, and I'll be right back as I continue these aspects of stress. And when I'm back, I'll be discussing how to prevent it and strategies on how to manage stress. Don't go away, I'll be right back with you.
Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome, and you're presently live on C Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining parts of today's program. Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome, and you're presently live on C Talk Show. Sit back,